Hello, call me Dave. It's been a while, isn't it? You know how you get busy in life. You have a lot of fun. I was talking to my mum the other day about the older general election, all of that stuff. She said, well, that's the straw that broke the fucking camel's back, isn't it? I said, have you ever seen a fucking camel? They race on them. Fucking heavy, huge things. They're big and strong. They fucking race them in the desert. Big bastard camel will break her back. You know what I mean? Yeah, my missus thinks I'm a fucking athlete. And what she actually said was, you've been out fucking 3 nights running this week. She said, you've been pissing the money away. Never understood that. Pissing the money. Beer. You drink it, you go to the toilet and you fucking piss it down the toilet. I never looked at it like that. I probably fucking tasted better when it come out, you know? This is quite nice. Aldi's finest. You know, in £1, £2, £3, straight down the fucking Kermit. But yeah, times are hard these days for fucking married people. Honestly. I was in the conservatory having a Barclays the other day and the woman next door saw me through the fucking window. I got a Royal Mail card and it's saying your next door neighbour's got your parcel. I thought, shit, I'm going to have to speak to her. I kept trying to speak to her, but she kept running away and driving away before I can get there. Told me mate, he said, she must have seen you coming. Fucking hell. Any married people? Your mate said, don't get married. He had another amazing night with his missus. He made mad, unpassionate necrophilia again last night. He said it was like shagging a dead body. Why don't people have fun? Why don't people enjoy the time together? You know, have a bit of fun, hot oil massage, you know, box of chocolates, you know. He said, I knew she had a big orgasm. She nearly dropped the fucking knitting needles. There you go. That's what it fucking comes down to. Someone said to me a little while ago, you caught the sun, look. I said, I ain't. My fucking arms ain't big enough to get round it. There's some funny fucking sayings going on in this realm, isn't there? I was walking around a local car showroom. This woman come up and she said, these are all a bit expensive. I want something older but reliable. I said, well, I'm an old banger. And looked at me funny. I said, I'm in good condition, but I think your bodywork needs a bit of a fucking attention, if you ask me. Jesus. And then one of my mates, I work in a hospital. One of my mates is a surgeon. And I did a bit of life coaching. He come up to me, he said, I put a bit of weight on the last few years. I said, have you been cutting things out? He said, I chopped someone's appendix out this morning, but I need help with my fucking diet, mate. Honestly. Surgeon, isn't he? I had my fucking appendix removed. I didn't want it, but I fucking needed it. My mum said to me today, what's the fastest cake in the cake shop? I said, I don't know. She said, it's gone. It's gone. I got the missus a pair of knickers with an anchor on the front in hope that they'll be dropping more often and wetter than they've been before. You know what I mean? Anchors away. I was at work the other day and I saw this woman struggling with a parcel in the reception. I thought, oh, good Samaritan. I walked over. I said, can I hold your big box for you, love? Love, love. She slapped me around the face. How did I know she had an enormous beaver? I said, your fucking beaver's big, isn't it? Isn't it? Isn't it? Isn't it? Isn't it? Fucking hell. I went to Costa Coffee on my break. It cost a fucking fortune. And there was a lady in the queue. She had tattoos all over her body. That's quite noisy. Very loud in there. I said, nice tats, love. She slapped me around the face. Misunderstood or what? Nice tats. Talking about your tattoos, love. Not your rockets. I was lucky a while back. I was with a woman who worked in Subway, you know, the sandwich shop. 12-inch or a 6-inch. She wanted the 12. We were in the chiller out the back because she was hot. I was eating a bit of minge and I came up and went, I thought at Subway you always eat fresh. That's like a fucking sardines, piss flaps down here, love, honestly. Have a wash. I'm so sorry. I'm getting back in the mood. My PC was playing up. I need it for lots of things, obviously. A bit of this, bit of that. Comedy, life coaching. I can't get the internet on anymore because it stops all my fucking emulators working and half my programs. I keep getting a blue screen and that's useless most of the time. Fucking Windows 10. I said to my mate, this PC is like a fucking woman going through the menopause. He said, what do you mean by that, Dave? I said, I never know if it's going to ever come on again, do you know? My friend sent me a video. I like funny videos and pictures. My friend sent me a video of this bloke in a petrol station having a Barclays bank with a petrol pump up his arse. I was like, what the fuck is this world coming to, do you know? Coming to. The woman at work was drinking this drink, and that's called pussy. I said, I've heard of eating pussy, but I didn't know you could fucking drink it as well. Yeah, well, I thought it was funny. Two lesbians worked together in a restaurant in the company. They both worked in the kitchen, and they were both recently dismissed due to getting on in the kitchen. And normally the boss would turn a blind eye, apparently, you know. I think he just enjoyed watching them, to be honest. You dick. And they caught them eating each other out in the back of the kitchen. And all he said was, he said, you're both going to need blue hairnets on them fucking big hairy things. And he said, look, you two, what are you doing in here? You're supposed to be making the food. And she said, we just got carried away and I gave her an Australian kiss. He said, what's a fucking Australian kiss? She said, it's like a French kiss, but it's down under. Fucking hell. Australian kiss. You never seen one of them, have you, Dick? As the woman moved away from her colleague, he could see her big hairy gash. He said, you're going to need a blue plaster for that big gash you got there. Put it in the record book as well. Big gash. Bloody people in the kitchen. Big blue plaster. Need a big old plaster for that one. It's huge. And I was just wondering to myself, I said, why did God make pubic hair so curly? Our mate said, so when you're going down on a woman, don't poke your eye out. Well, that's the same could be said for a bloke. I went to see a therapist the other day, probably a good fucking idea after this comedy. And he said, drinking wine was actually good for me. Or what he actually said was, it's best not to keep things bottled up. You know what I mean? And my mate said, the quiet ones are the ones you need to watch. Bollocks. If you're in a pub, there's a bloke at the bar reading a book, not talking at all, and this geezer bursts in with a machete and goes, the next fucker that moves I'm going to chop up. Which one are you going to watch? The bloke reading the book quietly or the bloke with the fucking machete? Always watch the quiet one. Fuck off. What do you reckon? Fuck off. Yeah, same. Yeah, fucking hell. I really fancied a drink. I got one. My mate, he bought me some Cockburn's port. I drank half the bottle. That did fucking burn. I went for a piss. Jesus Christ. It's like fire. Fucking hell. One more sip. Yeah, I love old sayings. My mum loved old sayings. An old lady at work said, have you won the lottery? I said, no, why? She said, well, you seem as happy as a tick on a fat dog. Well, thanks very much. Nice to see you too. Okay. I went down to the sports centre the other day, trying to get in shape. Round's a fucking good shape, isn't it? I was in the sports centre, and there was this couple arguing about their score. And they're playing a bit of tennis. And obviously, the missus was winning, and he wasn't happy about it. They kept pointing at each other and shouting at each other. The attendant come in and said, what's the fucking racket? She said, it's a Slazenger, actually, and carried on fucking playing. Cheeky cow. I don't believe this, right, but I got struck by lightning last year. That was a hell of an experience. My friend said, well, you had a brush with death. I said, a brush with death? I said, yeah, last week I painted the fucking fence with the Grim Reaper. What do you mean a brush with death? I got fucking zapped. Right down me fucking arm. Oh, tell ya. Like a bolt out of the blue. That was hot today. What hot today? I was sweating like fucking Philip Schofield outside of primary school. Fuck me. Do you know they say laughter is the best medicine? Well, I broke my fucking leg and the doctor saw me and he was going, I want to punch him in the fucking face. He said, well, they say laughter's the best medicine. I said, it's not fucking true, is it? My leg's broken. Will you fix it, mate? Give me some fucking painkillers, you know? These stupid fucking sayings we come up with. You don't know your arse from your elbow. Well, they smell different, don't they? You'd lose your head if it weren't screwed on. Fucking hell. Unless you're Crichton out of fucking Red Dwarf, you won't lose your fucking head. If it falls off, you'll be so dead you won't know fuck all about it. Christ. 1 minute. I ain't done comedy for a while. I'm always messing around and doing shit like that. But that's nice. It's nice to get out about. It's nice to do some good stuff. Yeah, I was at work today and this woman moaned at me. She said, "I take the biscuit." I said, "How can you say that to me when you're fucking dipping your Oreos in your tea? You're eating the fucking biscuits, you fat cow." Yeah. My mate bought a new car. I said, "How much that cost you then, John?" He said, "It cost me an arm and a leg." I said, "You'll be fucking hopping about now for fucking 6 months. You're not Deadpool, you can't fucking grow another one back, you know what I mean? Can't even open a tin of beans to hold it fucking with your teeth. A tin opener on. A little while ago, I wanted a change of career. I wish I had a fucking career. I went for a job in a sandwich shop, and the woman sat me down, asked me some question, and I said to her, you look young and very beautiful." She said, "You're trying to butter me up, aren't you?" I said, "Yeah, I'm just getting some practice in before I start the fucking job." Butter me up. I said, "I'll start by knocking you up some grub." She said, "You're knocking me up." Fucking hell. I said, "I was caught red-handed once." "What do you mean?" I said, "I was getting off with this girl and she came on." Red-handed. Caught fucking red-handed. He said, "What did you shout? Bloody hell?" Bloody hell. I went to the doctors the other day and I said, "Everyone's given up meat and becoming a vegan vegetarian. I think I might give that a try." I said, "But it's hard work, isn't it, doctor?" I said, "What's the best way I should do it?" He said, "You should just go for it. You should try cold turkey." And I said, "That's all right, I love fucking turkey, I'll just eat that instead." Fucking cold turkey. Warm the fucking turkey up and you're right. I was at work the other day and there was loads of patients arguing and shouting at each other. And one of the older, wiser patients come up. He said, "How do you deal with that shit all the time, then?" I said, "What do you mean?" He said, "Well, that's more than you can shake a stick at." I thought I had to get me cock out or something. It's a funny old saying. More than you can shake a stick at. More than you can shake your fucking stick at, cock. The woman at work said, "I'm going to try and teach you something my way." I said, "Oh, yeah?" "Like what?" She said, "Don't worry. I don't want to rub you up the wrong way." I said, "Fucking chance to be a fine thing. You ain't fucking touched me once." Also, ladies, rubbing up the wrong way. There is no wrong way. The more rubbing that you fucking do, the better it is, you know what I mean? It's like one of them lamps. You rub it and rub it and rub it, and then the fucking genie comes out the end. Well, something comes out the end. My friend said it's a no-brainer. I said, "No, it ain't. If you had no brain, you'd be fucking dead. You wouldn't be able to do nothing. You wouldn't be able to think." You know what I mean? Stupid fucking saying. Blue sky thinking. Fuck's that all about? Or for us these days, a very cloudy sky, fucking no sun feeling. My mate was talking about a woman. He said she's the bee's knees. I said, "Oh, imagine she's a very sticky woman, especially in the evening. Fucking get her out of the fucking bed, will you? Fucking duvet stuck to her." I was at work today and had an easy day. I said, "I've done diddly squat." My mate said, "Is that one of your exercise techniques?" I said, "Well, like, you mean not a squat, but a small one, diddly squat." Well, I hadn't done this for a while. I'm just having a bit of fun with it, you know what I mean? I had a meeting at work recently, and everyone was moaning about the hierarchy. I said, "Is that the really tall bloke from Baghdad who works in the kitchen?" Hierarchy? Okay, you'll get it later. They put the TV on. Bloody hell, misery on the fucking TV. Why do we keep watching these TV programmes? Fucking homes under the hammer. It's like self-harming, isn't it? You know, people working full-time, you know, and they've got to use food banks because they can't afford to eat now. And some posh twats are buying a second house in Spain for 500 grand. The lucky bastards. There's people out there on the fucking street. You know what I mean? Cost of living gone up for no fucking reason. My parents bought their house, that was 20 grand. Those same bricks today are 20 times more expensive. They're older and they're knackered. Why the fuck's that? Should be worth less, not fucking more. A bit of common sense for it. I went to the cash point. What's wrong with these fucking cash points now? I went up, I put my card in, PIN number. Careful. There's no little fucking hoodies watching you, nicking your money. That said, check your balance. Still on one foot. Check balance. And that says, this is how much there is. And you go, oh, okay, I'll have 20 quid. And that says, you want to check your balance. You go, just fucking did. Fucking cash machine has got dementia now. You know what I mean? I just fucking checked it. Here's a receipt. Thick cunt. Having to go at a fucking machine here. The fucking world went nuts 4 years ago. I'm starting joining in now. Holy cow. Having a night of board games years ago. It was going well. We were playing a board game in the film Jumanji. And halfway through, the missus started off to the toilet. Our mate said, where's she going? We're supposed to be playing Jumanji. She come back and she winked at me. And I said, she must have come on. I said, when are we playing fucking Jam Minji? You know what I mean? Jam Minji. Anyway, it's good to be back. Good to be doing comedy. See you in the next one.